the nest, let the critics know. In the Red Sea, watch our pride grow. Rise up, Red Sea, we taking the stage. Arizona Cardinals, we unleashing the rage. Bird gang forever, we own this game. In the NFL spotlight, remember our name. James Conner running angry, breaking through the line, pushing past defenses, he got that hard define. Michael Wilson making moves, first downs on lock. Greg Parrish blazing trails, we ain't here to mock. Defensive powerhouse, Buddha and Jalen. Interceptions flying, no more trailing. Rise up, Red Sea, we taking the stage. Arizona Cardinals, we unleashing the rage. Bird gang forever, we own this game. In the NFL spotlight, remember our name. So let the world know, we're here to stay. Arizona Cardinals, we ready to play. In the desert heat, we taking flight. Bird gang on the rise, ready to ignite. K1 slinging that rock, watch it soar. Harrison Jr. in the end, so hear the crowd roar.
Welcome in for another big prediction show for you. We've got a big game, and it's a must-win for our Arizona Cardinals. Welcome in. Thank you all for being here this afternoon for a great game. I'm excited because Kyler Murray and number 18 should be having a good game this week. Mike, how are we feeling today in our prediction show, buddy?
Oh, man, I think this is a revenge game for all the fans out there. I think that we're going to come in strong. We are a positive channel, and a lot of people are like, oh, we're traveling to the Niners, and we're going to get whooped on, and blah, 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 blah. Well, if you're a true fan, you're not going to be saying that. So let's cut that out right now, Chris.
100%.
And another thing, too, is if you actually like football, you'll be looking at the injury report. The Niners are pretty dinged up, okay? And so if we look at that, we look at our strengths and what we have. And, yeah, man, I think again, we will – this is going to be a tough game, rough game. But, yeah, man, I mean, I think that we have something to show.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle for sure, Mike. 100%. I'm feeling that it's going to be a very strong battle against the Cardinals and Niners because what? It's a divisional game. We see this every year. They play hard, 2 games a year, very hard. And I feel like most of the time when Kyler Murray's healthy, that's the 49ers' kryptonite because when Kyler Murray's healthy, he's won a lot of the games against the 49ers. So I'm not too worried about this game because Kyler Murray is healthy and he still has his number 1 wide receiver out there, MHJ. You and I are both supporting Kyler Murray and MHJ this week, and we're going to make sure that we get this win. This is a must-win for the Cardinals, and I think they can pull it out of their hat, to be honest. I think they're highly underestimated by everybody, by the fan base, by the analysts, by everybody. Everybody is looking at the Cardinals going, no, they're a joke after that Washington game. But I think it's just that maybe Washington game was a trap game, and maybe Washington is better than everybody thinks they are. Maybe Washington is better than they think they are.
Actually, you know what? Washington's looking pretty good right now. They're 24-10 right now against Cleveland. So let's start there.
I mean,
and that Jaden Daniels kid is really good.
Really good.
We underestimated that kid.
Yep, I think we got trapped, and I think that we are going to make some adjustments. I think this was a slap in the face for JG too, because he's never had a kind of loss like this with under his helm. So Monty and JG are going to make those adjustments, I think, and I think we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna just forget that game ever happened. Sorry we had to be there in person for that one. Hey, we'll be back for the Patriots game, and we might be talking totally different then.
Well, actually, I just want to say something, too, out to the fans out there when we were out there a little bit, what we experienced, man. When we left the game, when we were driving home and we were talking about it, because we do travel all the way from northern Arizona out here, we weren't upset, honestly, that we lost. We weren't. I felt like it was, oh, we lost. I was another. No. Our experience we had with the Tailgate Troy, thanks again to the Tailgate Warriors out there for inviting us out to the tailgate. And if anybody out there walks around and wants to go check out Tailgate, check out Tailgate Troy's, the Tailgate Warrior. They're always out there. They're always having fun. and for us, experience with the fans, the super fans, and all the fans alike, and just having that community, having that camaraderie that's out there. That's to me what made that game. That to me is what made my trip or our trip special because we just had a great time hanging out with BG Warrior and hanging out with AKA Crazy Bird out there.
100%.
We had an interview with those two guys, and you guys will see that on our YouTube channel coming up soon. But those guys were fantastic. They had a lot of insights after the game, and they're great people just to hang out with, all in all. So, if you're a fan out there, just get reach deep down inside and enjoy yourself. It's a football game. And Chris, we should probably let's talk about it before we kind of get into the nitty gritty and get our injury report. And let's talk about the disgrace that happened on the upper levels during that game.
Yeah, so we heard about some fighting that's going on, and it wasn't fighting is not cool versus one team against the other. It's not cool, period. But also, what really hurts us is this is a positive channel, and when we see two Cardinal fans fighting, I mean, come on. I mean, I hope they can never come back to the stadium because that's not what the Red Sea is about. We're about unity and uniting and being together as a community. Mike, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And we shouldn't be fighting at all. Or if somebody is whistling really loud or cheering really loud, another fan shouldn't turn around and say, "Hey, be quiet. I'm trying to sit here before pregame." We're supposed to get loud. That's the point. These players thrive on that. They want to hear us. Did everybody watch if anybody watched the game or was there at the game at the very end, did you guys hear them chanting the Redskins on the other side? You can hear it throughout the state. Why are they chanting an opposing team? Why are we chanting on the Cardinals and standing up and screaming and telling them go and staying to the last minute and not walking out? You paid all this money. Why are you walking out? Why are people on their cell phones? Come on, guys. Come on. We could do better as fans. We could do a lot better.
Let's unite. Let's be together, and we leave as one. Win or lose, let's stick through it.
Yeah. So to the fans that were fighting out there, you're a disgrace, and you should never be allowed back into that stadium again. Go be a Niners fan. Go be a Raiders fan. Go be a Cowboys fan. That's where you belong. Okay. You don't belong in the Cardinals fans.
Not with the Bird Gang. No. Nope.
So don't ever come back.
And
sorry, I had to get that off my chest. Little upset with all that.
Yeah, it just makes, I mean, we're a positive channel. It makes this channel a lot harder. We're trying to thrive and build this, the Cardinals fandom here. We're trying to build it so that we unite as one. And so that really hurts us. And so we don't like to be negative, but on that part, we need to bite a little bit, All right, so.
We hold on. I just want to say one more thing. We are going to bite a little bit. The only thing I'm saying is because that made national news, okay? How embarrassing for the Arizona Cardinals to be on national news that two Cardinal fans were fighting against each other because we got blown out. Who cares if we got blown out? Okay,
disgrace.
It's a game, guys. We're gonna put that behind us. We're gonna move forward, and that's why we're here today because that's what Chris and I did. We put that game behind us. We joke about it. We think it's funny. Actually, it's memorable. I have a pin now that I always get the game day pins, and I look at it and go, yeah, that was a 42-14 loss. Got it. But guess what? I had fun with my brother. I had fun with the fans that were out there, and I had a great time at the tailgate, and we're going to move forward, right, Chris?
100%. We're going to move forward and have fun, and we're going to talk about our Arizona Cardinals playing against the 49ers right now, and I want to bring in this injury report real quick. Let me just make sure we got this loaded up and ready to rock and roll here, but let's check out this injury report, Mike, because both teams are pretty banged up right now. I know the 49ers have a plethora of injuries, and we're only basing this off of the injury report that I have right now. They might have just released one here. I think they could have released one, but I'm going off of Friday's report. So that's what we're going to roll with. And let's see what we have here. All right, starting with this injury report, and we're starting with Friday. So let me just pull it up here. So here we go. So we're saying on Friday, Garrett Williams did not play. He's saying that he's out. Matt Prater is limited. So we'll see if he'll play. Calvin Beachum is limited. Isaiah Adams, we know, did not play. He'll probably be out. Christian Jones is limited. He'll probably be out. I'm hoping he plays, but we'll see. Trey McBride is in concussion protocol, but he is out now and he's ready to play. So I heard he's good to go. And then we've got Chris Tonga. He is limited right now.
Usually when limited practice, they're usually good to go. I just hope that whatever was ailing Matt Prater he can get through that and he'll be good to go today. That's the only one really that bothers me on there. I mean, I think McBride is good,
Yeah, McBride's ready to rock.
and as long as Beecham too as well. I mean, he had a hamstring issue, but they can work through that.
Yep.
So
And
he played last game, didn't he? Didn't Beach play last game? I thought we saw Beach out.
yeah, Beach was out there.
So
All right, so now we're looking at the 49ers and some.
do you want me to go over them?
Some big names. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I can go through them. We got Chris Conley right now. He was out for an oblique. He did not practice. He's doubtful on there. He was one of their wide receivers. We got Jacob Cowing. He was another wide receiver. He had a shoulder injury. He was limited practice, so he's questionable. For sure that we know Christian McCaffrey's out, IR. And then you got Uder Gross Matos. He's a defensive end. His knee, he did not practice. He's out for the game. And then, this is a big name, Chris. George Kittle. Ribs were hurting, did not practice. He had a limited practice, questionable, but we should probably target him if he does play. We got Fred Warner as well. His ankle was bothering him. He didn't practice. He had limited practice. He is questionable for today's game as well. And we have D. Winters, his ankle as well, and he had a full practice that's unspecified on D. Winters and also unspecified on Jordan Elliott. We have Demetrius Planning Fowles. His calf was hurt. He's out for the game. Kevin Givens. Let's see.
Triceps.
Givens right there's triceps. Yep. But he had full practice. So these are all unspecified. The last 4 or 5 guys. Hufanga, Williams, Davis, and Yushit. He's good too. Kyle. Shoulder, full practice, unspecified. So I don't know. He had full practice all 3 days.
I'm looking at Trent Williams here, and that's a big name for their O-line.
Yeah. He's a resting player, though. He had full practice. I think he'll play.
He'll play, but
I think he'll play. Yeah, resting player. I mean, limited practice, full practice. He's unspecified. So
okay.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, every team's.
I think there's a lot more bang-ups than we could be without Trey. I think Trey's going to go full force. That guy wanted to play with a concussion anyways.
Yeah.
As we learned, which is pretty cool when we went and did that stadium tour, each player has an air tag when they walk into the stadium, and if they're under concussion protocol, that actually alarms and bells and whistles and everything go off to all the doctors and all the media and everything, tells them, hey, man, these guys shouldn't be on the field.
And I don't think it's just for concussion. I think it's for any injury that they tag. Yeah.
Yes, it's everything.
Yeah.
It's every injury.
It's pretty
I'm just
cool.
saying, I'm just using Trey McBride
As an
as
example.
an example.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I thought that was really cool when we saw that as well. Yeah, man. We want to do predictions? What do you? I mean, we're a positive channel.
Yeah.
I can sit here and be like, yeah, we're gonna get smashed by 30 points. It's gonna be another shutout, but that's not what we do. So, what do you think, man? What's on the top of your mind? Where do you think we're going with this game?
Well, I know Kyler's focused this week. I feel like everyone's laser focused, and they're pretty pissed off what happened last week. So I think they're going to come in here with some intensity. The defense played pretty soft. I don't think they like to be called soft or even be put in the 32nd place. So I feel like we're going to come out hot. I think our defense is going to shock some people this week. But I'm thinking we're going to go off with I think Matt Prater's going to come in. I know he looks like he's hurt, but I think he's going to come in and kick that field goal for us. I know it's going to be a dogfight, but I feel like we're going to come out winning by 3 points.
You going to think by 3 points again?
Yeah, I'm taking 3 on this one.
I'm going to take the upper echelon, man. I think we're gonna beat them pretty bad. I'm gonna go by 2 touchdowns.
Nice. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna come in. We haven't been really finishing strong in the second half, so I think we're gonna come in. We're gonna be forceful, and then I think we're gonna ball out in the second half. I think we might be looking closer to an LA Rams game when we play this game. Don't forget, this is a division rivalry. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think, Purdy is good and all, but I think, if we get our guys and we get a good hit on him too as well, fluster him in the pocket, we actually hold the run this time. We get our runs going, and no drop balls by Wilson or by Marvin Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be good. I think we're going to see a lot more plays by Marvin Harrison. I think he's going to get open a lot more. And if he doesn't, they're going to shut that area down. Then I think Wilson will come into play, and of course Dortch will also be there as well. So yeah, I think we're going to be able to get this game going, and we're going to see different Cardinals, I believe, today.
I hope so. And I'm just saying because both teams are really good. The 49ers roll really well when they're banged up like this. They have a lot of great players, next man up mentality. So I feel like they're going to battle us pretty hard regardless of who's in there and who's out. And I think the Cardinals are going to play really well too because they're angry and they want to show that they are better than what they showed last weekend. So
yeah, I think they have something to prove too as well.
Yep.
I think Kyler has something to prove.
100%.
I think that he everyone looked at him like, oh, it was Kyler's fault. It wasn't. I mean, so the only issue that we did see last week was our O-line kind of collapsed a little bit.
Quite a bit.
If they worked on that side this week in practice, and they kind of closed up those gaps and kind of worked on, a little bit better protecting the pocket, making sure that pocket doesn't collapse on Kyler. That's the issue we saw, right, Chris? I mean,
100%.
we literally saw that pocket collapse. The protection wasn't there, and that's where we saw Kyler getting hit and running around all over the place. I mean, yeah, we know he's a small little guy, but still, I mean, when you get blindsided like that, there's nothing that he could do. I mean, nobody could do that in that position.
Right. That's 100%. You're right. So,
I mean, let's stop the blame on Kyler, okay?
Yeah, Kyler's one of our
team.
Yeah, it's definitely a team game. It's football. It's a team game. Kyler's one of our best quarterbacks that we've had in a very long time, and the man deserves the respect. And he's going to prove it this weekend. I really do 100% feel that way. Mike, are you ready to roll out of here, buddy? Is there any last things you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to tell the out there, go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe on our channel. We got a lot of great material coming out. We have some great footage that we took when we were out there with a bunch of the fans. And if we did talk to you out there and we did came by and you saw us and we gave you your car, please try to contact us. We want to get you lined up. We're going to be making calls here and sending you guys messages to get you lined up for some interviews. We got some great super fan interviews and other fan interviews as well that we met along the way that we'd like to talk to you guys about your fandom and get you guys on our show. And yeah, we got some places that we went and visited. So there's a lot of things coming out here shortly, Chris, that we got to show them, huh, Chris?
Oh yeah, excited to show off the new content that we have rolling, new intros, that sort of thing. We got all kinds of cool stuff headed your way. And so we'll see you next time. Rise up, Red Sea. Let's get this W.
Let's go, Cards.
Let's win. Let's get that win. All right. We are out.
We're getting that win. We are getting that win.
Yes, absolutely.
We're out.
We'll
Take
see
care.
you. All right.
In the desert heat, we taking flight. Merc gang on the rise, ready to. In the desert heat, we taking flight. Merc gang on the rise, ready to ignite. K1 slinging that rock, watch it soar. Harrison Jr. in the end, so hear the crowd roar. From tailgates to eatery vibes, we unite. Fans of Arizona, together we ignite. Superfan interviews, let our stories collide. Red Sea brothers, we're here to proclaim. Lift up your voices, it's time for the game. Supporting the Cardinals through every fight. Together we shine, Arizona's our light. Through thick and thin, we'll stand by our team. Win or lose, we live the Arizona dream. In the heart of the desert, we're proud and bold. Together we're legends, come join the fold. With every touchdown, the brotherhood grows. Red Sea brothers, we're here to proclaim. Lift up your voices, it's time